In our Fijian society, it is only given to males. I therefore would like to sincerely thank the ministry.
Certainly chosen by all participants that are sitting down here today to talk about what they've learned.
Last week, same day like this, I was in Kandam, closing a boat captain training 2, same as a boat captain's license, or boat, what you call? BML, the boat master's license, and 75 graduates. Amongst those graduates was 2 ladies. The other week I was in Malacca, closing the same training. So there was 109 altogether. 7 of our Fijian Indo brothers who has been fishing all of their life without license. And but the province only, they provide seven ladies, 7 women. They got license too. But today in Lautoka, I thought that were more ladies, but only 1. I was looking forward to that. So a good speech and a great challenge done by one of our colleagues, our trainees, to challenge a woman to attend this boat master's license training. The DPO, Divisional MSF Officer West, training Mr. Ndau Wengarabi, youth trainees, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste, Dhanyabad, and Bulbinaka to you all. It is always good to be back at the West, as been mentioned by our MC. I'm glad for the opportunity to be here to close this training. I must acknowledge MSF. I must acknowledge MSF and the partnership developed between the Ministry of Youth and Sports and MSF targeting young people. This partnership certainly has grown with common objectives in areas that we have heard today from the 2 trainees, and we are training young people with boat masters and boat captain qualification. I know that it has become a popular amongst youth members and also club, and so we will be working together for a while. I acknowledge the trainees that have chosen Lautoka as a place to live for your commitment to this training. You have now joined over 2,000 other youths from around the country who have completed the boat masters, the boat captains training. For the Western Division alone, the Ministry together with MSF has conducted this training in Bukeru, in Viua, Kese, Nabuira, and the last one was in Malacca Island and Corvo. In 2 weeks, we will be conducting the same training in Botulele and Fiji Correction Service at Natambua. More young people in the 4th Division who also soon attend the same training as we have done this week, the last 2 weeks. The Ministry is helping young people through such empowerment and capacity building training to inspire you to meet the challenges around you and to be a law-abiding citizen by following the requirements of the law of this country. This training is focused on young people in urban centers or the Lautoka city, as we witnessed today. Based on data and information received, there is an influx of young people to urban centers around the country. This has resulted in an increase in social problems involving young people. Based on our evidence on the ground from most of you trainees find a source of income at sea, but you do not have the legal requirements or a boat license to operate a boat. I hope that you will have taken advantage of this training, as well was spoken by Abraham Lincoln, and I quote, he said that once you have an opportunity like this, you must grab it. So you push beyond your boundaries and recognize that you can make positive changes to yourself and your communities. The primary objectives of this training is for all participants to have a boat license, so you can operate a boat without fear. Secondly, for the safety for boat masters and using boats to travel to sea or out island. Like many other young people who have completed this training, that you secure a paid job using your boat license as your entry, or it's also your entry to qualification. The certificate and boat license you will receive today will also provide you an opening in further your studies. Do not hesitate to take this step. You have just started your career on this journey that can take you places you never dreamed of. As government and the ministry are looking to harness your ability and capitalize on your potential and values to create and live a decent livelihood. The government's priority is to reduce unemployment, reduce poverty, and to reduce economic growth and to promote economic growth. Such training will motivate you to take action for a good cause and part of the government's effort for you and the community's well-being. You are lucky to be provided the opportunity such as this. The ministry expects 50% of you to find a paid job or start your own business, 35% to continue to further your studies. Many young people who completed boat masters training in the Sawas are now employed at nearby resorts or boat operators. Some have started their own business. Some have worked with that company, and some goes back from Lautoka to Esau. So young people, you have a lot of opening to venture to. You have to create business ideas on how you can start your own business. The government has provided you the financial assistance that you can apply to such as the Young Entrepreneur Scheme, with a maximum of $20,000 or a small grant schemes of $1,000, which is provided by the Ministry of Information, Trade and Tourism. This is a part of government initiative in growing the economy. We just heard last week that, or the last few days, that majority of politicians are encouraging us to look at our social problems, but doesn't look at how we can grow our economy. So I urge you to grow your own economy. Try to look for jobs or do your own business. The governments are here to assist you. Before I conclude, I want to remind you again the importance of abiding the rules and regulations of by this country and such authority such as MSF. This is for your own safety and safety of the people you serve as boat operator. Life is so precious and you cannot take it for granted. In the same breath, I want to appeal to you, the men up and support our women. We have an unexpectedly high rates of men beating women and sometimes children. Thus, it's not normal behavior. It is a behavior that must be reported to the police. Yesterday, government launched the Men Up program to get all to support our women in whatever they want to do. If we want to grow the economy, we need a woman to contribute to. So for you trainees this afternoon, it is an expensive exercise for government to search and rescue at sea where there is a mishap at sea due to negligence of boat operators. I urge you to continue to develop yourself with life skills essential everything in everyday living. Soon the Ministry of Youth and Sports will organize swimming classes to young people, to clubs. The problem of drowning is growing every day by day. This year the Ministry had started the Duke of Edinburgh International Award with the Pygmies, a youth club at Natokawanga. So far the Pygmies DIA participants are about to complete the bronze award activities. Report received that the Pygmies youth clubs are making positive impact in their community and in Lautoka where they did their community service. We're planning to replicate the program with other youth clubs in Lautoka before moving to other districts in the Western Division. Duke of Edinburgh International Award is an effective tool in developing values, positive attitudes, and social relationships for young people. I conclude with a message articulated in the new vision of the Ministry of Youth and Sports: building values that leads to success. And I repeat again, building values that leads to success. I encourage you to articulate this vision, and we must all strive together to bring a prosperous and successful life to you, your family, and your community, and to the Fiji government as a whole. I now have the pleasure to declare the training closed, and again, Pinaka, shukran, and thank you to everybody. Bye.